Girls, today we are going to discuss about an apex bank of India, Reserve Bank of India. Short abbreviation is RBI. You can see here the logo of Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India is an apex bank of our country which controls the entire banking system of the country. Every country has its central bank, like Federal Reserve System operates as central bank in America. The first central bank was set up in 1668 in Sweden, but effective central banking came into being in the year 1694 with the establishment of Bank of England. In this slide, you can see structure of banking in India. Now, under Reserve Bank, you have commercial bank, under them public sector bank, private sector bank, regional rural bank, then cooperative bank categorized into state cooperative bank, central cooperative bank and primary cooperative society. So you can see Reserve Bank is handling all the banking system of our country. So today we are discussing about the Reserve Bank of India. So brief history. It was recommended by Hilton Young Commission to set up such type of bank, and it was started as shareholders bank with a paid up capital of rupees 5 crore. Girls, paid up capital means the initial capital with which it is set up, and initially it was privately owned bank, not a public sector bank. It is a private owned bank, meaning thereby it is held by, managed by private sector entities. It was established on 1st of April 1935. Initially it was located in Kolkata, and then it moved to Mumbai in the year 1937. So you can see that the building of RBI is situated right now at Mumbai. Initially, I have already told you it was privately owned, but it became the first bank to be nationalized in 1949. Nationalized banks are those banks which are under the control of the government. It has 22 regional offices and most of them in the state capital. So since nationalization in 1949, when it was under the control of the government, RBI is fully owned by the government of India. The first governor was Sir Osborne A. Smith, who was a foreign national. His tenure was from 1st April 1935 till 30th June 1937. The first Indian governor of this bank was Sir Chintaman D. Deshmukh, and his tenure was 11th August 1943 till 30th June 1949. In this slide, you can see the picture of our previous governor, Mr. Urjit Patel, who did his tenure from 4th September 2016 till 11 December 2018. This is the picture of present governor of RBI, Shaktikanta Das, who joined as our RBI governor on 12 December 2018. Now here I would like to mention that the tenure of RBI governor is 3 years, that can be increased for another 2 years on satisfying certain conditions. Till now, RBI has been headed by 25 governors. Now here comes the definition of the central bank. According to Samuelson, it is a bank of bankers. According to Vera Smith, bank which has complete or sole right over note issue. Monopoly means sole right. Only this bank can issue the currency note. According to SARE, central bank is government's bank. Government, all accounts are handled by central bank. All receipts, all payments, even all the commercial banks have their accounts in the central bank. Now here comes the preamble, that is introductory statement or introduction of RBI basic function. To regulate the issue of bank notes and keeping of reserves with a view to secure monetary stability in India and generally to operate currency and credit system of the country to its advantage. Now here comes the brief list of functions of RBI. First is issue of currency notes. All currency notes are issued by Reserve Bank of India. Development role in the development of the nation. It acts as a banker to the government. I have already told you the banker or to the government means all the government accounts are handled by Reserve Bank of India. All the receipts, all the payments are made on behalf of the government by Reserve Bank of India. Now it acts as a banker to bank. All the commercial banks have their accounts in this bank. One point here is to note down that in commercial banks, general public can open their accounts, but in RBI, that is in Reserve Bank of India, common public cannot open their accounts. Only commercial banks and government has its accounts in Reserve Bank of India. Inflation control, RBI plays an important role in controlling the inflation. Inflation is what, girls? Inflation is महंगाई जिसको आप बोलते हो. Inflation means when demand of currency is more, or you can say when the demand of goods is more but the supply of goods is less, then what will happen? The prices of the goods will rise up. जब डिमांड चीज़ों की ज़्यादा होती है लेकिन पीछे से सप्लाई कम है तो प्राइजेस जो है वो शूट अप होते हैं. उस शूटिंग अप ऑफ प्राइजेस को क्या बोलते हैं? महंगाई. और महंगाई क्या है? इन्फ्लेशन. तो आरबीआई का एक ये भी इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल है कि वो इन्फ्लेशन को कंट्रोल करने में हेल्पफुल होती है. एंड इट हेल्प्स इन फॉर्मुलेशन ऑफ मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी. मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी इज फ्रेम्ड बाय रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. नो वन अदर कैन formulate the monetary policy to control the money supply in the economy. Custodian of foreign reserves. All the foreign reserves are held and are controlled by Reserve Bank of India. Clearing house function, it also takes up the clearing house function. Settlement of accounts or settlement of amounts in between the banks is known as clearing house function. This function we will take up in the class in a detailed manner. And all the supervisions controlling of all the entire banking system of our country is handled by RBI. First function of RBI is it has the monopoly of note issuing. It issues notes of every denomination except 1 rupee note and all types of coins which are issued by Government of India. 1 rupee note और सभी तरह के coins वो RBI इशू नहीं करता. वो कौन इशू करता है? Government of India. Otherwise 2 rupee note, 5 rupee note, 10 rupee note, 2000, all these notes are issued by RBI. It has the duty of ensuring adequate and genuine notes. Means it checks the fake currency also. It controls the note issuing. And it has the sole authority. No other bank, no other government body can issue notes. Second function is it acts as a banker's bank, meaning thereby all the commercial banks needs are fulfilled by RBI. In case any commercial bank needs funds, they have to take the help of Reserve Bank of India. RBI act as a lender of the last resort. Means in case commercial banks need funds, they can go and ask and request RBI to give them help. Even the government, in case need arises of funds, government can go to RBI and raise the funds as required. The next function is banker to the government. Reserve Bank of India acts as a banker to the government of India. It accepts and pays money on behalf of the government. So, RBI maintains the account of government. All the receipts, all the payments are done on behalf of the government by RBI. गवर्नमेंट डायरेक्टली तो बच्चा पेमेंट नहीं करेगी, वो थ्रू आरबीआई ही पेमेंट रिसीव करती है और पेमेंट जो है वो डिसबर्स करती है, बांटती है. और कभी भी आरबीआई इवन गवर्नमेंट को कभी भी पैसों की ज़रूरत हो तो दे कैन raise their funds, they can get the loan, they can get the short term loans from Reserve Bank of India. So from this point it is very clear that government hold its account in Reserve Bank of India, and in the previous point commercial banks also have their accounts in Reserve Bank of India. So commercial bank tackles the account of common public of India, but Reserve Bank of India holds the accounts of Government of India as well as all the commercial banks of India. So it also gives money in case the government needs the help, financial need, it will be fulfilled by Reserve Bank of India. Even Reserve Bank of India advises not only on the financial matters to the government, but also it advises the government on various economic issues. It acts as a manager of foreign exchange. It acts as a custodian and manages the Foreign Exchange Management Act, that is FAMA, which was enacted in the year 1999. RBI buys and sells foreign currency to maintain the rate of India rupee versus foreign currencies like the US dollar, euro, pound and Japanese yen. RBI acts as a controller of credit or money supply in the economy, because it is the sole note issuing authority in India. So credit control is a major weapon tool of RBI, which is used by RBI to control demand and supply of money in the economy in case to contain deflation or inflation in the economy. But inflation, I have already told you, when demand of goods is more and supply is less, the prices will shoot up, resulting into inflation. And on the other hand, deflation occurs when there is more supply of goods but demand is less. Then what will happen? Price will fall. So in case to control inflation and deflation in the economy, it controls the money supply. Like in inflation, when people have surplus funds to buy so many things, but the supply of goods is not equal to the demand for goods, then what will happen? RBI will contract, it will squeeze the क्रेडिट कम कर देती है बच्चा, लोन महंगे कर देती है, ताकि लोगों के पास से जो मनी सप्लाई है, जो उनके पास जो प्रेजेंट मनी है, वो स्क्वीज कैसे करेगी? जब आरबीआई लोन को ऊपर जो रेट है वो बढ़ा देगी. जो लोग बोरो करना चाहते हैं बैंकों से, अगर वो लोन ही महंगे कर देंगे तो लोग बोरो करने में इतने केपेबल या हैप्पी नहीं होंगे. तो दे विल डिमांड लेस मनी. So less money will come in their hand, and what will happen? They will decrease their demand for goods. RBI has been aiding development and promoting saving and banking habits among the people. Aiding means helping. Development of the institutional agriculture and other rural activities has been an area of focus right from its inception. Inception means जब से हमने इसको रजिस्टर किया है, जब से ये RBI बना है, तो इसका मेन एम क्या है कि एग्रीकल्चर को भी प्रमोट करना, सोशल वेलफेयर को भी प्रमोट करना और रूरल एक्टिविटीज़ को भी प्रमोट करना.